another card chat, and I am going live today. And there's a good reason I'm going live today. And the reason is that some of you know I love to edit. I love to edit my videos. And it's so time consuming to edit videos. And I haven't been able to upload anything this week because I knew that I wouldn't have any time to edit. So I just didn't do anything. And then it dawned on me today, I'm like, oh, well, I could just go live and then I don't have to edit. So that's what I decided to do. Okay, let me see here. I've never gone live just on YouTube. I usually go live through StreamYard. Or if I do go live through YouTube, then it's on my, my laptop. So it looks a little different when I'm on my phone. But I'm in the parking lot across the street from my office, and I'm on my lunch break. And I'm just crocheting along here. I just started a Campfire Cardigan. I don't know if anybody's ever done a Campfire Cardigan. It's pretty cool. I'm enjoying it so far. I don't know, when did I start? Last night. I started it last night, and I'm using this really pretty yarn called Sweet Roll, and it is sweet. I really like it a lot. It's really cute. Aren't those colors pretty? And so this was a gift from my sweet little cookie friend up in Canada. She gave me 3 of these, and it's 245 yards each. And I'm really hoping that it's enough to make this project. If not, I'll have to see if I can find more, but I think it'll be enough. It's gonna be close, but I think it'll be enough. And far I've gotten, and I just tied on to a new cake. And I think I need to go about 18 rounds before I've got enough to start the base of the sweater. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Oh shoot, I dropped my hook. I gotta find my hook, guys. Oh no, I can't go on without it. I think I found it. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Found it. Oh my word. And it's all dirty and dusty from being under the seat of my car. Anyway, I was saying I've got about 14, I'm on my 14th round. So I'm hoping that 18 will be enough. That's what I figured for it. So we'll see. I don't know. But yeah, so the pattern that I'm using, actually I'm not going with a pattern. I'm going by a video put up by Ophelia Talks. Anya, a lot of you like Anya. She does some really, really great patterns, and her tutorials are really easy to follow. So I was like, well, I know what I want to do. I want to make one of those campfire cardigans with the 2 hexagons that you sew together. So I'm gonna check out hers, because there's a bunch of them out there. If you guys ever done the campfire cardigan, you have to let me know in the comments, because I think it's gonna be pretty easy. I hope so. I've only ever made one sweater before, and it looked beautiful, but when I put it on, it didn't fit right in like the shoulders and in the armpits, and I knew I'd never wear it. I just couldn't stand how it felt. It was just really tight in this area. So, big truck just drove by. So yeah, I ended up taking it to the thrift store. So you guys will have to let me know if 1, you've ever made wearables, and 2, did those wearables fit, and 3, did you end up wearing any of your wearables, or did you end up giving them away or sending them to a thrift store? Yeah, because man, there's a lot of traffic out here. Anyway, I've been scared to make wearables ever since. Ever since the sweater fiasco of a few years ago. Because it's painful, you know, it's painful to like put that kind of time and effort into a project, and you know, you picked out the yarn that you wanted and it looks so good, and then you put it on and it's like, oh man, now what? It's just so sad. I don't know. I don't know, you have to tell me what you do. What do you do? So it's kind of a quiet time of year for crocheters. I don't know if you're a YouTuber who does crochet videos, but this time of year, your viewership drops dramatically. I thought it was just me, but I've been checking around, and everybody's viewership has gone way down. So I think it's just that people are out doing other things, you know? They're doing yard work and going on vacations, and it's too hot to have something on your lap that you're crocheting with wool or, you know, any kind of yarn really. So not a lot of crocheting going on in the summertime. Which brings me to another question. What do you do when you're not crocheting? What's your other hobbies? I have a few other hobbies. Oh, here. Now I'm getting to this spot and I'm joining up. I'm joining from one end of the round to the other. So I'm at the end of the round and I'm joining up here. So a lot of people chain up here and turn, and then they work right back into that and turn their work and go back the other way. So I'm wondering how many people do that, and I'm going to tell you why I don't do that. I don't like to do that because it changes like the pattern of the colors. So then I'm going to come back and I would have pink on the top of this row, and then that pink might not make it to the end of the round. So it looks all jagged and wonky and weird. So there's a couple ways around that. You could either chain up an extra chain, like you could chain up 4 and then jump over and start in this corner, or you can do what I'm going to do now. You slip stitch the next 2 stitches. This is really weird to do it this way. You slip stitch your way over into that corner, and then you don't get that weird jog, if you know what I mean. Yeah, so that's what I do. Here, I'll show you what it looks like. So see, now I've slip stitched my way over to this little corner, and I won't be going back on top of the work. I'm just going to continue in the same direction, and it makes it nice because then you get like even stripes. You don't get like 2 weird rows of pink for like half of your project and then it jumps to a completely different color. I don't know. I don't know if I'm making any sense. I'm making sense in my head, but I don't know if I'm making sense in yours. Okay, so back to summer hobbies. What does everybody like to do in the summertime? Right now I'm looking out at the construction workers, because in upstate New York, I like to say we have 2 seasons. We have winter and we have construction. And if you don't work construction, then you can watch construction and wait in your car for construction, because that's what we do. But my other summertime hobbies are well, I still crochet. I do. But I like to take my crochet outside. So I sit on my porch and I crochet. And I like to feed the birds in my yard and watch the different birds that come to the feeder. So that's kind of a hobby, right? Feeding the birds and watching them and kind of keeping track of what I get. And I do have a few ukuleles, which is completely silly. And I don't play the ukulele. I play with the ukuleles. If I say I play the ukuleles, it makes it sound like, you know, I'm a musician, and I'm not. But I like to play with them, and I know some chords and some chord changes, and I know a few songs that I can play along to, and I can read tabs, and so it's fun. I am not talented at all, as my family will probably tell you, but it is fun. So that's another little hobby. And then recently, I've gotten into houseplants big time. They're just so relaxing. It's just so satisfying to watch them grow, and it's relaxing to just, you know, putz around with them and make sure you're giving them what they need. You know, you're being their mommy. I don't know what it is about them. And I've had plants for a long time. But lately I've just really gotten interested in learning about them and different kinds, and started like a wish list and have a list of what I've got, and making sure I know how to take care of them. And I've joined a few Facebook groups. You know, houseplants for beginners is the one that I kind of like the most, because it's the one I feel the least ignorant on, because it's for beginners. But so that's something that I really like to do too. So yeah, you guys will have to let me know, what do you do in the summertime when you're not crocheting? You know? It's too hot. I see some people crochet at the beach. Well, I mean, I've never seen anybody literally at the beach crocheting, but I've seen pictures of people crocheting at the beach. Or there's a local yarn shop, and the proprietress, I think she must have a beach house, because I've seen her with pictures of her knitting at the beach, and I don't think I could ever do that. I would, well, I don't know, I could, but it's just so hot out in the baking sun, and then you're crocheting like something that's on your lap. Whew, I'd explode. I'd explode. Gracious. So let's see, what have we got going on over the next week? This weekend, yarn hookers. And we are going to be right here at the Whippy Chick channel. And we are going to be talking about hooks and asking the age-old question, are you a hook hoarder? The answer might surprise you. I think I am. I think I am a hook hoarder. I don't know though, because would a hook hoarder like loan her hooks out? Because if so, I'm not. Because I loaned my good friend Mel my new Prim hook so that she could try it out, see if she liked it before she went out and bought any. So I don't know that a hook hoarder would do that. To me, if you're hoarding anything, it's kind of like you're not going to give it up, even for a little while. And I don't think I'm that bad. However, I do have a lot of them. So maybe that makes me a hook collector? I don't know. What do you think? Do you have a lot of hooks? I do. I have a lot of them. And the fact that they're small, you know, they can fit pretty much anywhere. The fact that they're small kind of makes it easy to hoard them and to collect them. But I've got to get mine sorted out. I've got so many hooks that are size 5 or 5.5. It's unbelievable. I need to sort them out and maybe put all of, you know, a set in one bag, and then all of like my Susan Bates inline style hooks in another bag. Just get them all sorted. Because right now they're all in one big bag. I have one big bag of hooks. But at the same time, then I know where they are. And it doesn't take that long to find a size 6 hook, which is what I had to do last night for this project. This is a really pretty hook, and I honestly cannot remember what kind it is. but it's so pretty. I just love that stainless steel on the end. And it's like a deep purple. I don't know. I just think it's really, really pretty. I like it. So, I do have a few favorites. I love my tulip hook, but my tulip is a 5mm and I needed a 6. So, but this one's comfortable too. Some people just are really, they have to have the ergonomics because, you know, arthritis or some other sort of medical condition. I'm lucky. I can pretty much crochet with any size or style hook. I've crocheted with wooden hooks, stainless steel hooks, ergonomic hooks. I tell you, that prim hook, it looks like my toothbrush. So I hope Mella's gonna try it and tell me what she thinks. Maybe she'll tell me what she thinks on Saturday. She can tell all of us what she thinks of that prim hook. I have some really cute little hooks. They're teeny tiny. They're on my keychain. Never leave home without them. Look how tiny they are. They're teeny, teeny, tiny. And they actually do say the size on them. Can you see? Oh, let me put it near the lens. It's a 5mm. And a 3mm and a 4mm. Too bad it's not a 6. I could do my little work here. I would have been able to just continue right along after I dropped my hook under the seat of the car. That would have been fun. All right. Well, I think I'm going to let y'all go. Got to get back to work. It's the end of the summer and school starts in a week and a half. Is that right? A week and a half. Wow. Where did the summer go? Anyway, here in New York State, we start school a little bit later than a lot of places. We start in the week after Labor Day. So everybody at school is really busy because a lot of us